Buenos dias todos, and welcome to Magnus on the Go. I'm here in Mexico and I'm in the town of Oaxaca, and it's time for a tour. Yes, indeed, a tour to Monte Albán. Not taxi, no, I'm waiting for a pickup with GetYourGuide. That is a tour agency. I've been using them a lot. They're good. They're very good. I hope I won't be waiting as long as I did with Viator, which is another tour agency. And I waited 48 minutes, so I hope I won't be waiting that long for pickup today. Oaxaca is a beautiful town. I came here 2 days ago, and I'm going to stay a few days more before I leave to Mexico City. It takes about, I think, 5-6 hours by bus to go to Mexico City. They use bus as a transport a lot in Mexico. The train system is not that developed, so they have a lot of buses. But you can also fly. It's more convenient, I think, by not flying, because it's more, you have to, go to the airport, you have to check in. Okay. Today it's time for Mount Albán, and it's situated not that far from the city, so I think we're gonna get there in maybe 45 minutes in a minibus. It's an archaeological site, and I've been to those a lot, but I've never been with a guide, so that will be good, different. And they have not only Maya ruins here, they also have Aztec ruins, and they have Zócalo ruins. I have heard about both Maya and Aztec, but I thought that every country had their own, like Peru has Inca. It's not like that. I don't think that the Inca people was here, but in this area they have like 16 indigenous people still living, and also like 16 languages, and they do not understand each other, so they're not similar. So this side, I don't know if it's a Maya or if it's an Aztec or maybe something else. We'll see. The guide will tell us. Join me as I discover the roots of Mexico. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you should see pictures from me from yesterday. I blend in very much in the color of the background. Take a look. Okay, so we're on our way. I waited 1 hour and 10 minutes for the pickup, but we were two that were picked up at the same place, and she got that she was going to be picked up at 9:30, and Maya said 8:30. Yeah, so I was about to leave again. I could have used that hour to sleep, but hey, now we're on our way. Okay, so we're here at Mount Albán. You see, it is built on a hill, but still they had to sort of dig down in the hill to discover this Mount Albán. And yeah, I was right when I was talking about, it's not Maya, it's not Aztec, it's this Zapolotes or Zapolotes, that kind of people. But hopefully we'll find out with the guide. He's talking very fast, so I hope I'll understand. Okay, so we're having an introduction here, and he speaks so fast and also has a dialect, so I'm not keeping up. You know, my English is quite good, but this is like, frustrating, and that's why you don't, well, sometimes when you're alone, you have to pay for a guide. This is what can happen. So it's not giving me like anything. I like, what the fuck is he saying? So they buried people down there, and some graves are more offensive than others. We have around 5,000 earthquakes here in this region because of the San Andres plateau and also other plateaus. So yeah, a lot of earthquakes, and that's why they don't build high houses. I really can't. I hope we have some free time later on, because right now I'm just irritating. He's talking so fast, and we also have two groups, like one Spanish and one English, so he's switching from English to Spanish all the time. So when you're getting to, okay, now understand, he switches to Spanish, and it also feels like he's talking much more Spanish, so you feel sort of left out. Don't like this at all. Oh yeah, I had to ask him because I haven't understood. What is this houses or is this a burial site? The king lived there, but all the rest here are like sort of burial sites, and the houses were over there. I've been talking about the ball game, you know, the hip game that I've seen, but they did it differently here, but I didn't understand how they did differently. Now we're going to some sacrifice thing, where it is bigger than I first thought.
Not all the time they are going to do human sacrifice, they are going to do it even animal sacrifice and self-sacrifice. When we start to thinking about self-sacrifice, it's something that we call it now as flagellation. That's something normal. Even the people that is totally used, they do it now with the Easter.
So maybe I should read these plaques to understand something. You can imagine, though. Can you imagine that they have that is sort of like an altar, and they were dancing and doing rituals around here? So in that sense, you can imagine how it was.
We're going to have a small stop. The key building is the one that is down here on the right. El edificio acá es este edificio que tenemos aquí abajito a mano derecha, ¿vale?
Yeah, this trip was a mistake. But hey, what do you do? Yeah, now we have 40 minutes, and then we have to be at the bus, but at the van. 40 minutes of free time, and after that, not having like, that was waste of time. I should have left earlier. I don't know. Or you can't go down here. Well, there are people down there, so you must be able to go down there. How? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna see if I can go down there. Yeah, here we have it. Here we can go down. It was just like it was ending there, so it was just like in the middle. But this is long. But this is like stretching out. This is all in the middle. That was really strange. It looked like, like a square only. Over there they are still digging and stuff.
I mean, it probably will be the same view from the other side, but there is someone, you know, when you see stairs like this, you want to climb it. So let's go to the top, shall we? Step by step. Ooh, baby. It actually felt different from here. And there were more. There you have Oaxaca. Do you remember? Have you seen the tent? So that is sort of on a top. So the city is down here, I presume. And also the landscape here is quite nice. Okay, people, let's go down. Okay, done. Done. And now we're sort of getting back to the van already. Yeah. Oh, but there are people from my group, so they're going on that way. Oh well, I take this because I want to go around it. Yes. Oh, you see the pattern actually on the stones, so it's, yeah, they decorated it. And this is a strange thing because it's sort of it's not in line. All the others are like that, but this one is sort of on the square kind of thing. Yeah. Well, we stopped the tour up there, and hopefully I can get out here in the corner so I can see the game playing field, courtyard, game courtyard. Yeah, you know, where they play the hip thing. Oh, so yeah, so here it is. I thought it would be some other place. Here's where they played, but I don't know. Yeah, he was telling me something that the ball is jumping from the side to the side, so they used it. But I don't know where the rings were. They must have been on the sides here, right? Because here you sort of, this is different. And there was a thing about the ball, because the ball is the sun, and when you're playing like this, it's sort of sunrise and sunset. So this symbolizes that. Like 4 minutes to the gathering time. And here you can buy a lot of stuff, but we don't have time for that. No, they had this like a Jaguar in mosaic, which I fell in love with, but it was 120 euros. It was sort of like in the same material as this. So real nice, but it was too expensive. And on the way down to the parking lot. Well, and here we have my little, oh yeah, so up there is the rooftop of the hostel hotel. It feels like a hotel, but it calls hostel or whatever. Well, I'm in a better mood now. I've been to the hotel a few hours and relaxing, and yeah, I bought some bread yesterday, so I had that. Had some coffee, And now I'm on my way to see if there is a rental where you can rent scooters down here. There are a few like tours more I would like to do. Oh, no, but maybe not tours, because right now I'm sort of fed up with the tours because it was so bad today. So maybe should I try to go to places on my own? Is it possible? And you have this frozen waterfall, Hierve de Agua, and it's 70 kilometers from here, so it's perfectly doable to go there by scooter. So I'm actually going to see if there are in the rentals here, and I've also asked at the hotel, are there places I could put the scooter inside? And she said, yeah, you can put it here. They close at 11, so before that, and I'm not out longer than that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And an update on my hotel situation. I've asked the hotel to prolong it for 2 days more. They can only give me a room for 1 day more. But they said maybe there are some cancellations and stuff, so I might have 2 days. If I can't have 2 more days there, then I just have 1 more day and then I shift hotel. Okay, so apparently in this cafe they do rent out. We'll see what they say. Yes, so they well, you see it, rent a scooter. So yeah, they have it. I can come here tomorrow morning because they close very soon. It's $350 per day. I have to leave $2,000 in deposit, and well, that's about it. And I said, Hierve de Agua, and I said, yeah, sí. So yeah, so now I just have to decide if that's what I want to do. It feels like it, yes, because then I can do Hierve de Agua and I can do Thule, the big tree, tomorrow, and we'll see if I'm keeping it the rest of the week, maybe even. We'll see. Yeah, it's something about scooter because it's so freeing. So you oh, sorry, pardon. Yeah, it's so freeing. I feel so free because you don't have to walk all the time and you can get places very fast, and yeah, there's just some free spirit, free. You see, it's very hard to keep focused. There's so many things that you see all the time, and yeah, love it. So, you know, the staying in Mexico is starting to come to an end. So I sort of have to like manage how much money I'm gonna take out, even if it's only 1 week. It's only 1 week left in Mexico, and I haven't seen so many ATMs here. So yeah, that's my next mission. Over there was actually a broken ATM. I went into this Scotia bank, but it seems like my card doesn't function here. And this is a big place, which I haven't seen before. Not from this side anyway. It says that the University Autónoma is the Benito Juárez de Oaxaca. That's the guy again, the president Benito Juárez. But it doesn't look, it looks like it's been abandoned. Where is oh, but I hear they are hammering inside, so maybe can we just get a peek inside? Oh, they're redoing it. They're doing a lot. Okay, my search for ATM keeps on going. Yeah, I talked about the street art, and it is everywhere, but you can't pull it up. Yeah, so it's not painted, which I think that for really to be called street art, it should be like, you know, painted or real. This is just posters. Even if it has a good purpose, though. For you who wasn't here on my channel yesterday and the day before, you see this whole about the normal people. It started as a thing that the people were saying, that Oaxaca belongs to the people and not to the government or to anybody else. So that's why you don't see any Starbucks or McDonald's here in this city. So I've been talking a little bit about before that Oaxaca, there's an X inside that name, Oaxaca. And it could be in the beginning, because sometimes there's a lot of names of cities that begins with an X here. But it is also different, because some names you pronounce the X. So I've been to Uxmal, which is Uxmal, and I've also been to Izamal, and that is... Oh, but that's not with an X, that's with a Z. But anyway, but Uxmal, you say the X, but in Oaxaca, you don't hear an X, and this is how it is spelled. You know, in the beginning I said Oaxaca, because, you know, that's what it says, but it is pronounced Oaxaca. Yes, sort of like with an H, Oaxaca. And this is because, I don't really know, but the word originates from somewhere, and that people who it originates from, they spoke like that. They didn't pronounce the X. So that is why. If there would have been like another type of indigenous people, then you might have said it differently, but now you don't. So there you have the story. Maybe not the complete story, but a story about Oaxaca. I don't know if they want to lurk you or scare you. They have been sitting and waiting for their turn for a very, very long time. What is this? Please use side. Oh, you can walk in further. Okay, so let's see. Here they have some traditional things. We'll think about maybe buying that. And where is that thing? So I'm up at this church, which was so beautiful, decorated inside. And now I know a little bit more about this church that I got from the city tour. I don't know the year, but it was when Juarez, the president I've been talking about, in the 19th century, he took away all the power from the church. He was the one who separated the church from the state. At that point, this church became a military thing. And then in 19 something, when it was over and they didn't use it as a military, they didn't know what to do about it. There were some voices talking loudly about doing it, remaking it to a hotel. But then the city came together again and said, no, we can't make this a hotel. You have to preserve it somehow. So now it's not a church anymore. They use it sometimes like a church. But now it's sort of like a culture center. I thought it was a church, and it was, but it's not. It's not. But it's so beautiful outside. And these women. Well, have you seen in all the other cities I've been to, they have like the city's name in colorful letters, standing like so you can get yourself photographed in. Well, they wanted it here as well. But once again, the city came together and decided, no, we're not going to have that thing here. We're going to put something else. So they put these lovely ladies here instead. I love it. So I went to talk to him, a cute guy, and I got a map. I got some answers from gas stations, and also if I'm renting a scooter all the days, then I can do some more things. It actually seems that Hierve de Agua which is the waterfall, and Mintla, which is also another historical site, archaeological site. Hooray! Are very close to it, and I thought that Mintla was much further away, too far away, but it's not. So that is a thing, and I can call a distillery of mezcal, so maybe I could arrange like a own guiding thing there. I don't know. Yeah, finally I found there was some over there, and BBVA or something, and I tried that one before, but they wanted a high fee for me to withdraw, so don't want to do that. And this one I never tried. Santander I never tried, but they took there was only 35 pesos. That is about 30 or maybe 2 euros in fee, so that's totally fine. Oh look, it looks like I'm somewhere where I'm not. Let's go home. It's 5:15 or something like that. So let's go home and upload a little bit, have some tequila, and then a little later on I go out and have something to eat. Sounds good? Sounds good. I'm up on the roof, and now I've been sitting there uploading for over 1.5 hours, I think. But look how cozy it is up here with all the lights. So nice. But now I'm going down. I'm out again, and I am actually tired. I went to sleep quite late last night and got up early. But I am just getting out and getting something to eat because, well, I ought to, right? I just ate some bread today. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get something easy, nothing special. It's 9:15, so yeah, some street food or something. Easy peasy. I went to the big square, and then I went the opposite way from the big cathedral. But it feels like the whole city has closed or something. Could eat here, but they're all closed. Everywhere it's closed, and I haven't seen one single street food. So yeah, heading back up to the big square and see if I can find something there then. It's so strange. It's like it's 9 o'clock. Does everything just close? I saw like a pizza slice store earlier today. That would be perfect. Just a pizza slice or two, or a torta, or a burger, or something like that. Would be perfect. Perfect, I tell you. Yeah, I walked around and I didn't find there was so many places that were closed. So a small pizza, yeah. So it's gonna be like a whole small pizza. Just by the Zócalo, the big square. Mamma mia. I really got a big one. So hopefully I can get some home. Jesus. Well, that was good. I just asked if I could take the rest with me. ¿Puedo llamarse el resto conmigo? Something like that. Can I take the rest with me? ¿Puedo llamarse el resto conmigo? I'm ready for my Spanish husband now.
So now it's just going home. Now it's over 10. So I have to say to the hotel that it is me. I just can't open it with my key. I have to talk to them. Yes, so there you open para mi Instagram. So there, yeah, I got in and yeah. So now I can go to sleep. So we're just gonna wrap up this day, I think. Well, right now I feel like it was a good day, but I mean the beginning of it was horrible. It was, you know, with the Mount Albán and waiting more than 1 hour for the pickup and the guide who was la la. But the good things is that I located a rental for a scooter. I have 3 days left here. And this is what I thought even before, that one of those days should be like a relaxing day and maybe the last one, but it could also be tomorrow, because right now I'm feeling like I'm not going to set an alarm. I'm not going to go and rent that scooter the first thing tomorrow. So I'm not going to do like a big tour tomorrow, a big thing. I'm thinking like, hello, I'm thinking waking up, when I wake up, take it easy, and then maybe I rent the scooter, or maybe not. But if I rent it, I'm just gonna, you know, maybe go for a tour, go for something, maybe go to a village very close by, nothing really big. Because it was actually quite cheap to rent one, so I could rent it like from our lunchtime. So I think I'm gonna do that and not have anything really special planned for tomorrow. So that's sort of a relaxing day, and then I have 2 more days where I could go on longer tours. So yeah, that's what I'm planning. But hey, thank you for today.